What's up, everybody? This is Daniel, aka Daniela, and I swear, you Negroes are lost. Oh my God, y'all are truly the lost sheep, man. And you know, it is sad because this generation that we live in, we are truly lost. We are lost. I really hope desegregation happens again. Jim Crow, all that, because it will force these dumb niggas to wake up. I'm talking about from sellouts. There's all types of sellouts. Sellouts who marry whites, who marry outside of our people, and even the guy who stands in the corner selling drugs to our community, killing our community. Those are sellouts too. They're just as bad as the people who swirl, because they're destroying our community by doing that. It's really sickening. I mean, it really is. This guy, he recorded himself dying. I don't know if he died, but this guy got shot in his neck, and he's recording himself. I'm not gonna play it, but you guys, you can find it over here on Worldstar Hip Hop. This. Oh wow. Anyways, I'm not here for this. I'm here to talk about a shooting that happened almost a week and a half ago here in Columbus, Ohio, in the Franklinton area. I had made a video about this, but I didn't upload it because I was very upset when making the video, so I was like, okay, let me just cool off, make it later. So anyways, I'm going to play this in the background. I'm going to have it mute. But anyways, what you guys see in this video is not the full story. This is not the full story. Mind you, Franklinton, this is on the west side of Columbus. This is in the bottoms. And on the west side of Columbus is mostly white people. Our people are, I'm talking about African Americans, so-called African Americans. We're mostly on the east side, north side, and south side of Columbus, in the inner city Columbus. The west side of inner city Columbus is mostly white people. So I'm not sure if this brother lived on that side of town. I'm not sure what's going on, but I lived on that side of town a few times when I was young. It's definitely not a side of town you want to live on. It's very scummy. It's very white trashy, hillbilly-ish. It's not a good place to be. I don't know why this brother was on that side of town, and it's not really any of my business. But I assume that he lived over there, because what you guys do not see is that before this brother was shot by the cops outside of the window. This is why they were telling these witnesses to go inside the house. Now, this is coming from the witnesses. What I'm telling you guys came from the witnesses who have seen everything unfold. They seen everything unfold. I personally know the cousin of this man. He's a real close friend of mine. And he told me what happened. He was gonna get on the news and he was gonna blast the police department for what they did. But the man who got killed, his sister, didn't want him to. Don't get me wrong, she's upset about the whole thing, but he was gonna bring out scriptures and stuff like this to talk about why this happened, why these people are being evil to us, why we're being killed and hunted down the streets. She didn't want that part, so she said, if you interview him, I want y'all to leave my house. I want y'all to leave and go. So see, we're still in this damn wickedness. We don't really want justice, even though we say we want justice. We really don't. We really don't. But anyways, so what really happened before they start rolling the cameras, because if you watch this video, the audio doesn't kick in until they shoot and kill him. And there's a reason why they did that. They did that so they can make it seem like they did not really want to kill him, that he brought this on himself. Because the first thing you hear the cops say is, why did you do it, why? That's not, they did that to deceive you. It makes you wonder, why was the audio rolling? I mean, why was the video rolling but the audio wasn't? That's post-editing. That's post-editing. That doesn't happen before. That doesn't happen. It just, the camera just doesn't work like that. That's post editing. Now, a lot of times when cops do that, they do that because they don't want you to hear certain information, whatever. So it makes you wonder, why was the sound turned off until he got over there? Now, it's many folds. They did it so that they could make the cop sound innocent, but also because the man, according to witnesses, he was saying, "Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me?" Because multiple witnesses around there said the cops actually shot him through the window. They shot him through the window, and as you can see, the window is down when these people first jump out. When the cops first jump out of the car, the window was down. And see, he already had the gun drawn in his hand. He did not pull that from his hip. Look. You see the gun in his hand? You see the gun in his hand. Do you see that? Now, what cop already has the gun drawn? And this is the truth, people. I'm not lying. I live in Columbus, Ohio. I know the family members. I know the family members of this man. I know a family member, not all the family members. I know a family member. The cop already had the gun drawn. I wasn't there, but just seeing this gives me even more, it makes me even more confident in what my friend and what the witnesses are saying. Like they said, he had already shot the man before he got the car. Now, the reason why the cops shot at him, I'm gonna tell you the story, the backstory. He was actually going to get his car. His car was being damaged. I guess people were throwing rocks at it, so he was going to get his car. And I think he was waiting on a taxi. And as he was waiting on a taxi, he was walking or pacing. I'm not sure if he was walking or whatever. And the cops, I think he was like upset. And the cops had said to him, they had asked him something, and he said, "Ah, to hell with you." That's what he said, "Ah, to hell with you." And then that's when the cops pulled out their gun and start shooting at him with the window down. And the reason why the audio is off is because, excuse me, the reason why the audio is off is because he was saying, "Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me?" That's why he was backpedaling, because the footage picks up right here. It doesn't pick up any time before this. It's just so weird because excuse me, I watch a lot of police activity videos, and usually more than often you will see the footage of them pulling up to the place. Maybe they'll get a call, or they'll probably show like 30 to 15 seconds of them before they even get into the altercation. Well, right here, the footage picks up with them already guns drawn. The gun is already drawn. He does not go to his hip. You do not see him go to his hip and pull out. No, you even see it a little bit before this. You even see that the gun is sitting right. He has the gun already in his hand, sitting right by his right thigh. Sitting already by his right thigh. And I really hope that my friend's family, I really hope that they pursue this, because that is a little bit of video evidence right there that the gun was already drawn. Witnesses said that he was shot. He was shot before they even got the car. So just think about this, guys. Just really analyze it. Go and analyze the video yourself. Why was the gun already drawn? Because what witnesses are saying is that he's already shot, and then we see that the gun was already drawn. I mean, everything is adding up. Windows down. So he was saying to the cops at this moment, he was backpedaling and running, saying, "Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me? Why did you shoot me?" And you see how he's walking. So the reason why he pulled out a gun, because a lot of people are saying that this is justified. This is justified. A lot of people are saying that this is justified because he pulled out the gun. The reason why he pulled out the gun was because he was shot already. They had already shot him, and he was in fear of his life. He thought that he was going to be shot and killed. So he's basically, we assume that he said, "Fuck it. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna go down fighting." and that's what happened. He pulled out the gun from his backside, and he was shot and killed. I had read some articles the other day, which I should have pulled up. They said that basically the reason why, and this is a bullshit cover story, they said the reason why they got out the car was because he was walking around in I think they said irate behavior, something like that. I can't remember. But even if he was, that's no reason to try to arrest or detain someone, because he may be walking around down the street. Oh yeah, they said that he was walking in between cars in the irate behavior. What cars? What cars? There was no cars in that area. The only car that was in the alley, from what we could see, was the cop's car. There's no other cars back here. And that's the only car. But they say he was walking in between cars with irate behavior. Anyways, so I gave you guys a scoop. That's really what happened. Yeah, I don't see any other cars back there. Then you can read this on the Columbus Dispatch. Go to the Columbus Dispatch. You know, I'm gonna actually find it for you guys real quick. Okay, so I found it, guys. Here it is. It says police said the officers were patrolling the area when they saw Jones walking between cars with erratic behavior. What the fuck is that? What the hell? What does that mean with erratic behavior? Was he screaming? Was he yelling? Was he just erratic behavior? That could be anything. I mean, that could be me spinning while walking in between cars, whatever. The point that I'm making is that's not enough to try to detain someone actually coming out, because remember the first thing we seen was him coming out with a gun already in hand. Somebody walking in between car with erratic behavior means nothing. I remember reading somewhere else where they were telling, okay, so police said a brief conversation turned into a confrontation. Wait, how did that happen when you were already inside the car? So what? Turns into a confrontation because it definitely wasn't a physical one. I mean, what did y'all need to say to him? And what did he say to you guys? Because y'all don't want to get in detail what he said to you guys. What did he say? Fuck you? What did he say? Bug off? Walk on? You know, what did he say? Because that's not enough to come at him. Even if he said fuck you, that's not enough to come at him with your guns drawn. Period. That's not enough to come at him with your guns drawn. There's no type of words that someone could say to you that will make you come out with your guns drawn. And I'm sure he didn't say, I know for a fact he didn't. But even if someone were to say that, oh, he said that he had a gun, he's gonna shoot him, why would he do that and then back off and then put his hands up in the air? Sorry about that. Why would he do that and then, you know, back off? Why? Why would he do that? That wouldn't make any fucking sense at all. Anyways, and they felt threatened after Jones refused repeated commands to get on the ground. How do you feel threatened? How do you feel threatened? So you mean something that y'all was giving commands from inside the car? That's why y'all came outside the car with your guns drawn? Bullshit, people. This is complete bullshit. That's when both officers fired shots. Wait. So y'all fired shots because he refused to get on the ground. See, this story is twisted, because if you read on the other website, the reason why they said that they shot him was because they saw a gun under his shirt. They saw the gun on his waist, which was under his shirt. There's no way in hell y'all guys saw that, because even in the video when you see him running, you don't see no gun behind his shirt. So we got so many conflicting stories because it's not the truth. It's not the truth at all. It's not the truth. Oh, this one says they felt when they fired shots. So both of them fired shots because he would not get on the ground. That should be enough right there to bury these fucking cops. But people, they don't know the truth, and a lot of people are just they're willfully being ignorant. They're like, oh, just another nigga nigging it up, and now he got shot. No, This man was innocent. He didn't deserve to die like this. But yeah, the police said a brief conversation turned into a confrontation. They felt threatened after Jones refused repeated commands to get on the ground. That's when both officers fired. So you're gonna fire the man because he would not get on the ground? What the fuck we live in? Nazi fucking Germany? I mean, I know we basically do. Because the way we're being killed out here. I mean, but that's ridiculous. So you mean to me you're shooting this man because he refused to get on the ground? Fucking bullshit, man. And the family, they need to get the autopsy report. Because this man was already shot. After being shot 4 times in the back. Face and arm. There's a reason why they turned that sound off. There's a reason. He's been shot 4 times, 5 times, possibly 6 times. Possibly 6 times. If we had that audio all the way on, because that's post-editing. Trust and believe that's post-editing. Because if we hear the audio on, I bet money you only hear him being shot probably twice after the footage. Probably twice, 3 times after the footage start rolling. And then that bring into question, wait, if he was shot 5 times, 5 or 6 times, why did we only hear 3 shots? People, you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up, and I want y'all to spread the story if y'all can, because this is some fucked up shit. This is some fucked up shit that happened. But yeah, the other website said that the reason why they shot at him was because they saw him. Well, the reason why they felt threatened was because they saw the gun on his waistband. They saw the gun at his waist. That's why they felt threatened. I'm gonna try to find that for you guys. Anyways, I couldn't find it, but anyway, it is crazy because I keep seeing on NBC, they keep saying that the reason why they shot him was because they felt threatened. So here it goes. This is another page on NBC4. Officer said he was acting erratically and ignored several warnings. Then they tried to stop him. So now they're saying that he tried to stop him. But see, the footage that we see, how did they try to stop him? Because the footage we see is that he already gets out the car with his gun. His gun was already drawn before he got out the car. So trying to stop him, like, what do y'all mean? Y'all trying to make it seem like as if they try to get out and try to physically stop him without using guns. Police said something happened and made the officers feel threatened and asked Jones to repeatedly. So something made him feel threatened. Wow. Repeatedly feel threatened and asked repeatedly to get on the ground. Witnesses told investigators that Jones did not follow the officers' orders. Both officers fired the weapon, striking Jones. So that's complete bullshit. Anyways, and then the witnesses know. The witnesses that my friend knows, the ones that were actually there, they did not say that shit. And I think it's funny because they don't have any videos of the witnesses talking about what happened. They don't have any footage anywhere. At least that I can find. They don't have any footage of the actual witnesses who saw the shooting. They don't have that shit anywhere. But yeah, guys. This shit is fucked up. And it was intentionally done. And, you know, this just shows you that we do not live in a post-racial society, because both of these officers were white officers. Now, we lived in a fucking corrupt system, a evil fucking corrupt system, and the only way we're going to get out of this is turn back to the Most High. That is the only way. That is the only way that we're going to get up out of this system. And, you know, man, this shit is going to keep happening. This is going to keep happening. You know, for all you people who do not believe, and I'm talking to you African Americans, Hispanics, Native Americans. You know, it was funny because just the other day, I was informed by this brother that that Native Americans are the most harassed and most killed people by police officers. I did not even know that. I did not even know that. And I heard this from multiple sources. It's funny because after he said that, I heard it from another source. I mean, these Native Americans are still being persecuted to this day. And it's happening for a reason. It is happening for a reason, people. Our history is in the Bible. I'm not saying anything about white Jesus or anything like that, because Jesus was not white. He was a black man. God made us in his image. He made us in his image. We were the first people. So that just tells you what God looks like. We are the true Hebrew Israelites. We are the true Israelites of the Bible. The Bible is our history. The white man hijacked it and painted all the faces of the judges. He changed all the it's in the scriptures, but he changed all the faces of the Israelites to look like him. This is why when you look at paintings of antiquity, sorry, tongue twisted. Why was that so hard for me to say that? When you look at all the ancient pictures, paintings, sorry, sculptures, hieroglyphs, all that, when you look at all the people of ancient times of Israel, they were all black, negroid. They stole our history. They stole our history. And for us to understand what is going on, why we are being killed like this, pick up the Bible and read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. It will explain why we are in this situation. And that's because we are not keeping the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. We do not have faith in the Most High. We do not have faith in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. We do not do good works. I mean, I'm going to keep it real. We are fucking evil. We are evil, wicked people. Some of the reason why we are as wicked as we are right now is because of the captivity that we're in, but we were wicked way before that. And that is why we are in this captivity. This is why we're in this captivity. Read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. It explains why we're in this situation and why we're suffering, why we're being hunted down as dogs. Why whatever we do, it will be destroyed. It talks about Tulsa. You know, I'm gonna make a video, you know, breaking down Deuteronomy 28th chapter for you guys. And you can find it all over the internet with brothers, you know, breaking it down and stuff. But I want to make a video talking about it and why this keep happening to us. Why Black Wall Street will never happen. It will, and if we try, it will always be destroyed. Why the Marcus Garveys come and go. Why the Dr. Umar Johnsons will not last. And it's because we are turned away from the Most High. We turn our hearts away from the Most High, so we are suffering these things. I know people don't want to hear it because there's a movement right now with a lot of these pro-black people, a lot of these Pan-Africanists, a lot of these just people who would consider themselves pro-black, or people black people who are all about black people first. They feel that Christianity, I ain't gonna lie, modern day Christianity is a white man's religion. But they took our history, they took our book. But they feel like anything that's associated with the Bible is what the white man gave us. It comes from the white man. They don't understand. They're ignorant. They're being ignorant because the Bible doesn't even come from Europe. The Torah and the Tanakh don't even come from Europe. The Bible, everything that the Bible, the Hebrew and Greek that was written from did not come from Europe. It came from Israel. You know, for all you ignorant people out there who think that the Bible was filled with white people and it's about them and fables and fairy tales, all that stuff, how did this happen when to the south of Israel, nothing but black people, and then, or brown, very dark brown people, and then to the north of Israel, this Middle East, filled with more brown people, but somehow smack dab right in the middle of all of that, there's just a small group of white people that came from Egypt, who we know were black, who you pro-blacks, Afrocentrics, and Pan-Africanists know, and you Hotep dudes know that the Egyptians were black. Yet, an Israelite, Moses, and other Israelites, Joseph, passed. Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. These fucking ants. I don't know how they're getting in here. Fucking can't stand them. But we know you guys heard me freak out because I had a fucking hand on my hand, in my arm. But anyways, these guys passed as Egyptians, black people. So guys, I mean, it's out there. It's out there. All you have to do is look for simple Google searches. You can find them in books, all types of books, Roman icons, all this stuff showing that the Hebrew Israelites, excuse me, were black and that they were our people. But read Deuteronomy 28th chapter. It explains why we're in this situation, how we can get out of this situation. So anyways, I hope that, you know, that there will be justice for this brother, but, you know, I know that there won't be justice for him in this world, in this society. But when the Most High comes back, when Yahweh Shah HaMashiach comes back and set up his kingdom on this planet, well, planet, plane, whatever you want it, if you believe flat earth, round earth, whatever, when he does that, then will we have justice. Because I tell you, people, we gotta wake up. But I'm glad to see that more and more of our brothers and sisters are waking up every day. I'm seeing Hebrew Israelites everywhere. And don't listen to these Hebrew Israelite detractors out here, the ones who say, oh, I was once a Hebrew Israelite, but this is what happened. No, they were around the wrong people, because I'm telling you, there are some Hebrew Israelites out there who do not behave the way they should. Yes. But that doesn't mean that you have to, because when you leave this and you say, oh, I was once a Hebrew Israelite, I'm no longer a Hebrew Israelite, and you go back into the world, you threw away your salvation. You are literally throwing away your salvation. You're damning your own self. So anyways, that's all I have to say. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Shalom and Kwame Yashala.